All right, now that we're here at the table, I'm gonna show you guys everything I'm gonna be installing on this JK today. So we'll start with the WJ2 bumper. This is our stubby version. Again, we've got all kinds of different versions, but this is the one I'm installing today. Along with that is gonna be the lighted LED skid plate. So this comes with a 20-inch single row light included with the skid plate, the wiring harness, and all the hardware to get that installed. Along with those two, I am gonna be installing a new winch. So I'm gonna go with our Superwinch Tiger Shark 11.5, that's 11,500 pounds, and it's gonna be with the synthetic rope. As you can see, the rope is not wound onto this thing, so I'm gonna be showing you how to do that today as well. All right, now let's get this bad boy installed on the Jeep. So, it's actually pretty simple. It's got the bolts, and all the holes line up exactly where the frame is. So, go ahead and line it up here. Bam. Now, you're just gonna take your hardware and just go ahead and install it. You've got 2 nuts on each side, so 4 nuts total, and 4 bolts. So let's get those installed. All right, now that we've got the outside hardware put on, let's go ahead and put on the inside hardware. It's gonna be your flat washer, lock washer, and your nut. So the good thing about this bumper having the round holes and everything it does, there's really not a whole lot of adjustment that needs to be done. All right, guys, now that we went ahead and got the bumper installed, let's go ahead and put on the skid plate. So, just to make installation easier for you, what you could do is install the light bar first, which I'm gonna do here. But pro tip that I'll share with you, there are 2 carriage style bolts that are gonna be installed right here. Put those in first before you install the light bar. That way there's no interference when you go to install the whole skid plate itself. Line it up here with those mounting holes. There we go. All right, now I'm just gonna install this using the hardware provided in your kit. All right, guys, now that we've gotten the bumper installed and the skid plate, go ahead and use your ratchet and go ahead and tighten everything up at this time. All right, guys, so last but not least, we've got to get our winch installed. So, way to start this out is these do come with these square nuts. These are what's gonna mount the winch to the actual winch tray / bumper, whatever you got. So before you install the winch, go ahead and put these square nuts in first into the mounting holes. That way when you carry the winch over, you're not fumbling trying to get them in after. All right, now that we got those in, let's go ahead and put the winch in the actual bumper. All right, guys, now that we got the winch in the bumper, let's go ahead and use all the hardware that's provided in the kit and get this thing tightened down. All right, guys, now we got the winch fully bolted down. Now it's time to run our wires. So there is an included circuit breaker that runs in line with the positive cable. Please make sure you install that. That's so you don't overload this winch. So yeah, basically we'll go underneath there, we'll route all the wires up. I'm sure everyone's routing is gonna be a little bit different than mine, but just route the cables up and connect your positive to your positive, negative to negative, and we're ready to go. And also, another pro tip that I just want to let everyone know about. If you do not get the ground cable completely tightened on the bottom of the winch will not work. So please make sure that you tighten that grounding lug on the bottom before you wire everything up. Once you got your wiring done and all that good stuff, now we can go ahead and install our fair lead. So we'll take our fair lead using the hardware included in the kit, and we'll get this installed. All right, guys, now that we got the winch all bolted down, fair lead installed, it's time to install our rope. Now, with the wire rope versions, they do come pre-installed, but the synthetic rope is not. So, you want to go ahead and find your hole here. The set screw that was originally installed, that's for the wire rope. You're not going to be using that. So go ahead and feed your rope through the fair lead hole. I've got some needle nose pliers to help me pull the rope through. Go ahead and place your rope through the line hole here. Needle nose on the other end to help you pull it through. Now, you're going to want to put the cable to about, I would say there, and then you're going to give it Minimum of 6 wraps using some duct tape, or good electrical tape, either one. Get your wraps around. All right, guys, now that we've gotten the rope installed on the drum and taped down, it's time to tighten everything up. You're gonna wanna install your controller, get the rope and put tension on it. You're gonna wanna keep tension on it the whole time, that way the rope spools in evenly. All right, guys, basically you just keep doing that until the whole winch is spooled up and you're all done. All right, so once you get the rope tightened up, everything tightened down the way you want to, the final piece of the puzzle really is just installing your hook. So with the hook on, all you gotta do is install your hand saver, tighten everything back up. And there we go, guys. Now this install's done. Yeah, buddy.